guys, welcome back to Dark Souls. Last time I was up there, I took the elevator down. I'm back at Firelink. I didn't talk to you about this guy. His name is Petrus. You can buy miracles from him, and he gives you this copper coin, which is not really good for anything. Sure. And you can join a covenant with the Way of the White, which, best I can tell, does absolutely nothing. Even online, it's all conjecture. This game's been out since October, and no one really has a fucking clue what any of this stuff does. You can learn a gesture from him, shrug. You can get talismans. If you're not going to be a faith character, but you want to use some miracles, which some of them are worth using, then you want the Thorlin talisman. It is worth the 5,000 souls if you're going to be using any of them. Homeward's not too bad to have. It lets you warp back to the last bonfire you're at, or you can just buy Homeward Bones. There is a merchant that will sell them in the not too distant future. Great Heal Excerpt does what you think it does. Well, there's a heal, and it does more than that. The heal has 5 uses, but Great Heal only has 1 use. Force is an interesting spell. I see it used the most in PvP to knock people off of ledges. And Seek Guidance, that doesn't really do anything. Like, see these here? And before, when I was doing like my first go through, you see a lot of these messages. These are developer left messages. Online, you can leave those yourself. And Seek Guidance, I think, just lets you see more of those, from what I understand. So we're going to head down here. Now, all I did was, I did go make my Claymore +5, and I leveled up the Grass Crest Shield a little bit. And as you can see, I now have glowy stuff around me. My stamina regenerates about twice as fast, or something like that. Anyway, yeah, as long as you talk to him and then come down here before you do anything else, then he'll be right here. Here is the Fire Lady, Firekeeper. Give her the soul, and now, as you see, we have an Estus Flask +1. Each time you do a +1 to your Estus Flask, it will heal 100 more HP. It maxes out at +7, I believe. So you can talk to this dude, and you should at least talk to him, because he'll give you a Sunlight Medal. Alright, so like I said, he's the son of a bitch. He's actually, you know what? Well, nah, because if this were like Skyrim, where I could just like save, show you something, and then back up, I would. But, I don't know, am I a man or a mouse? Should I fight him and earn the ring, or should I kick him off the ledge? Well, okay, I'll just tell you, if you do the kick, you can kick him about twice, and the first kick will like automatically back him up to here, and then your next strike or so should just destroy him. Let me see, before I commit to this, 154 and 200. Now we're gonna Drake Sword this, because this guy's reasonably tough. His weapons can get through your shield, no matter what block you have. It gets around shield defense. So, oh no, come on, I'm not gonna do that to you. Okay, those weapons there, those are called Shotels. Motherfucker! But luckily, he does roll slow in that heavy armor. He's easy to parry, but ooh, when he pulls out the dagger, like that motherfucker. Yeah, he's hard. He's not easy. Should have kicked him off the ledge, but no. I'm gonna just assume you guys are gonna like to see me fail. If you don't, this is not the Let's Play for you, because there's going to be lots of failing. I didn't think I'd fail on the stupid butterfly. I'm going to exact my revenge on that damn butterfly. Let's see what we got. Alright, so we're back here. Do I have any really cheapo items that are going to be like, oh, take this, motherfucker. Not exactly. I could do... Let's pull out the old claymore. Let's lightning enchant it. This might help me get through this. But don't really need the lightning enchanting anymore. See, his poise is letting him not really get staggered. He's got enough. Yeah, that armor set has a... No! No! Yeah, once you piss a guy off, the only way to get them to not be pissed off at you anymore is you have to go pay a bunch of souls to a guy that we haven't made to yet. So this may be all this episode is. It may just be me dying to Lautrec. At least I didn't lose very many souls, only like 200 or whatever on me. The Crestfallen Knight, that dude right there, he's a decent fighter. If I could get him to join me, it would be nice and easy, but that is not possible. Drake Sword, here we go. Let's show you guys the two-hand. Let's do it again, because I don't really care about the durability on this thing at this point. And cheese! Yeah, how could you lose to the likes of me? But yeah, check out the durability on that thing. I had pretty much full durability. I went down to 149. So not recommended unless you're just trying to get through a Let's Play, like Jake Hall here. Alright, so I retrieve my stuff. You get 5 humanity from him, and you get the Ring of Favor and Protection. Now, the thing about the humanity is he is a part of a specific covenant that tries to harvest humanity for a specific thing. I'll show you guys that later. Ring of Favor and Protection. This one, I mean, you gotta love this ring and you gotta hate it too, because it does a significant boost to your HP, stamina, and your load. But if you take it off, it breaks. You can get more than one, you can get at least 2 in a playthrough, a single playthrough. So if you need to take it off for whatever reason later, you could get it back. But you can trade for one basically. But it's pretty darn good though. Let's just take a look. HP is at 793. Stamina is at 104. Well, hold on. Let's take off Havel's. Stamina is at 104, and my equip's actually at 57. So that took me up to almost 1,000 HP. Bumped my stamina and bumped up my equip load, and then when I throw Havel's on top of that, puts my equip load 102. So I'm going to be fleet-footed with this stuff. And again, you got the 5 humanity, so that's nice. And I don't mind not being able to do the stupid quest later, because it's trying to actually do it is a pain in the ass. There's an easy way to do it, but it's just boring. Another little thing about Petrus while we're down here, if you are a faith-based character, you will want to kill him, at least at some point. I'll let you know kind of when. I mean, if you're a faith-based character, you should just go ahead and kill him. I mean, you might as well. He drops 1,000 souls. I think he drops a humanity too. I can't remember exactly. So now that we've rested and we come back up here, we'll still have some more stuff to fight. There'll be a bunch of stuff, but that's okay. We can get through most of it without having to worry. Back up to the parish. So this dude's back. Nothing there. Okay. Now all the dudes are the big dude's gone. What I would recommend in this situation is keep them in the doorway. Keep them in a choke point. because they can and they will stun lock you. I mean, plain and simple. And if not the one directly in front of you, the one behind him will try to. So just be patient. Do not try and rush through these guys. There's many a time I have gotten killed just for rushing there. Okay. Now, if you did not kill the Trek, but you did save him and you went down and talked to him, okay, and you're in human form, he'll have a summon sign right over here, and you can summon him for the impending boss battle. Okay. As long as you talk to Solaire and you're in human, you'll find his summon sign right here in front of the door. He's especially good against these enemies that we're about to see. They are really weak to lightning. So if you have gold pine resins left, use it. I would recommend rocking the Drake sword. I'm gonna hold myself to a higher standard, even though I think it's a good chance I'm gonna die here, but we'll see. We'll see. And depending on what it drops, it may change the development I take for the character. Oh, that looks scary. Good thing I don't have to worry about that coming alive. Ah, hell. Unlike the Taurus Demon, these guys do not come regular enemies, although we will find some more of them. They drop some stuff, and you can technically farm this if you so chose. What you want to do is, like, oh, fuck. Okay. Now, you can, if you cut off his tail, which you can't really do if you're locked on, by the way, but if you can manage to cut off his tail, you will get the Gargoyle Tail Axe, which is actually a decent weapon. It's not bad. But somewhere in the middle of all that, another one comes. Now, since it's, I'm assuming, which I did not get the tail, so I'll have to wait till I get another one. I'm assuming it starts at half health, and it always has. This is not a new thing, but I assume it does because it has no tail. The regular attacks, I wouldn't worry about it. Apparently the Claymore can stagger them. I've never used it against them, but when you see the fire, back away, or they're going to be locked in basically to it. Just get around it and hit them. Alright, Gargoyle Helm. Yeah, we'll take that. That used to be a rare drop. Not anymore. Let's put that on. Let's check that out. So it's 15 defense, a little bit of poise. Overall, it's better than my hood. A little heavier, but well, let's get somewhere where you can see me a little better. Well, you know, whatever. It looks kind of cool. So now we're here in the church. So only one thing to do. That's climb up this ladder. Climb up this ladder. Now, honestly, the ladder seems, well, and the second ladder seems a little silly. Don't worry, they will not come alive. Seems a little silly when you could have just given me an elevator. But here we go. And we'll ring this bell. And I'm standing right under it. The first bell of awakening has been rung. That one doesn't do a damn thing. The second one, it does, something does happen after it, and it happens after it whether you do it first or not, or whether you do it first or second. So, but, you know, for plot purposes, we're going to do this. Now, don't freak out, because now all of a sudden there's a dude down here, and he looks evil. He's a priest of Velka. He's a partner. Blah, blah, blah. This is the only guy whose voice acting I like, honestly, other than Solaire. Alright, so you can learn a gesture from him. Well, what is it? Blah, blah, blah. You can abandon your covenants here, and you can do that without pissing off the current covenant that you're in. You can request absolution, which you pay, I think it's like 500 souls times the number of, times your level. It used to be 2,000 souls times your level. And it will make it so that any hostile entities, if you hit them and didn't kill them, like say you pissed off a blacksmith, never a good thing to do, you can come request the absolution. You can buy purging stones. These, I haven't needed them since my very first playthrough, but I'll probably let myself get cursed to show you guys what happens. But they reverse the curse. Indictment. If you play online, grab these. Thing is, there's a covenant that works off of sin, basically, and they invade the sinful. And if someone invades you and kills you, just indict them. It doesn't mean, it's not a chump move or anything. It's just that the Dark Moon covenant, that's the only way they can invade people, is when people get indicted. So do them a favor. As long as you don't sin, you won't get invaded. But and you can get the Book of the Guilty, and this is where you can check a list of indicted players. And some people, that their goal is to, try to get as much sin as they can. So karmic justice, miracle, worthless, absolutely worthless. I can't say it enough. Worthless. Do not get it. You can get the talisman. Now, interestingly enough, this is a faith catalyst. It's a talisman. It's what's used for faith, but it uses intelligence and not faith. So if you're going to be an int character, but you do want a couple of the miracles, you can get this. Although the problem is you still have to meet the faith requirement to use it. So I think it's a little dumb. He's got some rings here. Bloodbite ring. That's good for a specific build involving a scythe that I've never cared to make. If you play online and don't have anything better, yeah, get some poison or some bleeding resistance. Poison bite ring, also, it's useful at least. It prevents, or it doesn't prevent, but it greatly increases your poison resistance. Ring of Sacrifice, you can buy them from this dude. We found the one. It basically just makes it so you have a free pass when you die. So, unless you're online, I wouldn't get any of that except the really? And he's the only one that has a halfway decent laugh. But, that being said, I have no use for him since I'm playing offline, so I want to kill him. Now watch out, he will use the Karmic Justice, and it will randomly, basically it's a counterattack. There's no real way to properly trigger it, but with him you get a couple twin humanities. You do get a Book of the Guilty, not that we care, but we did it for the humanity. So that's that. That's got us at 13k. Actually, the last one I rested at was... the last one I rested at was the one down in the... the Firelink Shrine. Which is where we'll need to go next, basically, to get where we want to go. It's easier to get there coming this direction. So, we'll go here, and we'll call it. That one went a little longer than I meant to, but we'll call it an episode. And when we come back, I'll show you where to go next. Thanks for watching.